Good afternoon and welcome back, neighbors and followers. I am Ana Rodriguez, the program manager here at the Southside Organizing Center. So thank you again for allowing us to be with you this afternoon for the spring primary elections. Give me a second while I welcome our Spanish-speaking neighbors. Buenos días y bienvenidos vecinos y seguidores. Soy Ana Rodríguez, la administradora del programa aquí en el centro organizador del lado sur. Gracias por permitirme estar con ustedes esta tarde para el día de las elecciones primarias de primavera. Para escuchar este programa en español, por favor de marcar al número que aparece en la pantalla, que es 646-749-3122. Y cuando le contesten, entre la contraseña, que es 779-328-221. Gracias. Now, to get this evening started, I want to welcome the youth coordinator at SOC, Jeanette, and her youth. Hi, Jeanette. Welcome.
Hi, Anna. Thank you, Anna. Good evening, everyone, fellow voters. Democracy can't stop, so neither can we. From the American Revolution to the Civil Rights Movement to women's liberating youth and adults have to come together. So it is very important that we get out and vote. If you have not already registered to vote, it is still not too late. We have some pretty high-profile races going on here. The mayoral race, the mayor race, and we have county supervisor race for districts 1, 3, and 12. We have a little less than 1 hour, about 58 minutes left before polls close. So now we will have the youth help us with some more information. Now, Angel, one of our youth organizers, will provide more information about polling locations. Thank you.
Hi guys, if you're still unaware of your polling locations or may have voting questions, please visit myvote.wi.gov and click Find My Polling Place. Some people's voting location may have changed due to the process of redistricting, which happens because of the reviewing of boundaries of districts between new census data. And your assigned polling place is based on where you live. All you have to do is enter your street address and city. And once you're on there, you'll find your polling place's hours and directions. You can see what will be on your next ballot. You can find your next local election and learn about absentee voting if you can't get to your polling place.
Thank you, Angel. Did you know it's not too late to register to vote on Election Day? Now, Isaiah, one of our youth organizers, will help give us more information regarding registering on the day of election at your local polling location.
Hello, you may register and vote at your voting site on any election day. If you need to register to vote on election day because you have changed your name or your address and the addresses on your photo ID is not current, you would need to bring an acceptable proof of residence documents with you. Acceptable documents include utility bill, bank statement, paycheck, lease, tax bill, or a document issued to you by a unit of government. You may show a paper copy or a digital version of proof of residence document. And any person registering to vote and voting on election day must have lived at their current address for at least 10 days before the election, with no president to intend to move, and provide an acceptable proof of resident documents from the list below. Any document used as a proof of residence must include your current and complete name, your current and complete residential address, and a visible account or document number if applicable, and must be from the one following proof of residence document types: a current and valid Wisconsin driver's license, a current and valid Wisconsin's ID, and any official identification card or license issued by a Wisconsin governmental body or unit. Any identification card issued by an employer in a normal course of business and bearing a photo of the card holder, but not including the business card. A real estate tax bill or a receipt for the current year of the preceding date of the election, a gas, electric, or telephone service statement, utility bill for the period commencing not earlier than 90 days before the election, a bank credit card or other account statement issued by the financial institution, a paycheck, a check or a document or official correspondence issued by a unit of government. This includes the official mail of the public high school or state college or university, such as MPS or UWM. A university, college, or technical college identification card. It must include your photo. Only if the voter provides a fee receipt dated with the last 9 months, or the institution provides a certified housing list to the municipal clerk. A residential lease, which is effective for a period that includes registration date and cannot be used when registering by mail.
Thank you, Isaiah. Now we will discuss the kind of identification needed and acceptable while voting on voting day. Juan, our youth organizer, will help explain acceptable identifications to be used on voting day.
Yep. So the following photo IDs are acceptable, even if they are recently expired, as long as the ID did not expire before the last fall general election. A Wisconsin driver's license, even if driving privileges are revoked or suspended. A Wisconsin identification card issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles, available for free. A military ID card issued by a U.S. Uniformed Service, a U.S. passport, and an identification card issued by a federally recognized Indian tribe in Wisconsin can be used if expired, regardless of the expiration date. The following IDs are also acceptable but cannot be expired. A Wisconsin driver's license receipt or Wisconsin identification card receipt issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles, valid for 45 days after it is issued. A certification of naturalization that was issued not earlier than 2 years before the date of the election. A photo ID card issued by a Wisconsin accredited university or college that contains date of issuance and the signature of a student. If the university or college ID is expired, it must be accompanied by a separate document that provides current enrollment, such as a tuition fee receipt, enrollment verification letter, or class schedule. A citation or notice of intent to revoke or suspend a Wisconsin driver's license that is dated within 60 days of the date of the election. A state of Wisconsin DOT issued identification card without a photo issued to those electors with a religious objection to being photographed. Thank you.
Thank you, Juan. What are our general rights during an election? Our number one thing is, if you are in line and the polls close at 8 and you are in line at 8 o'clock, you still have the right to vote. So please do not get out of line. You do stay in the line, even if the polls are closed. If you make a mistake on the ballot, go ahead and ask for a new one. If your district has the screens and the polling sites are down, just ask for a paper ballot. They will give you one. Now, Juan, Angel, and Isaiah will finish up for us today.
Once you have gathered all your information and you ask yourself, now, how am I going to get my voting site? Well, do not worry. Call Vote Riders or text them at 844-338-8743. They will be able to assist you.
Hi, and as you heard, if you have any questions, please call the Office of the Election Commissioner or SOC at 414-672-8090. We're here to answer any of your questions or direct you to the correct people.
Thank you to all the residents for joining us at this hour. I hope this information has been useful to you.
Thank you all for joining us today at 7 p.m. This is our Vote-A-Thon. Please get out and vote if you have not already got out and vote. We have about 50 minutes until the polls close. Thank you all. Have a good night.